Let me guess. You ignored an assignment for weeks. You knew it was coming. You thought about it every day. You even felt guilty about not doing it, but you still didn't start. And then suddenly, 30 minutes before the deadline, you turn into a machine. Your focus is razor sharp. Your brain is firing on all cylinders. You write faster, think clearer, solve problems like a genius. So here's the real question. Why are you capable of world-class productivity only when time is about to run out? Are you lazy, unmotivated, bad at discipline? No. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. And once you understand this, you'll stop fighting yourself and start using deadlines as a weapon. Here's the truth no one tells you. Your brain does not respond to importance. It responds to urgency. Something can be extremely important. Your future, your grades, your career, and your brain still won't move. But the moment the deadline becomes real, everything changes. Why? Because urgency flips a biological switch. When time is running out, your brain releases stress chemicals, not the bad kind, the activating kind. Your attention narrows, distractions lose their grip, decision fatigue disappears. This is why procrastination feels awful for weeks, but the final rush feels powerful. You're not broken, you're understimulated. Now here's the mistake most people make. They wait for motivation. They say, I'll start when I feel ready. I'll start when I feel motivated. I'll start when I'm in the mood. But motivation is not the cause of action. Action is the cause of motivation. Deadlines force action. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates motivation. And deadlines are just a shortcut into it. Think about this. How can you avoid studying for weeks, but somehow produce your best work right before the deadline? Because the deadline does three things instantly. It removes choice, it creates urgency, it demands action now. No debating, no overthinking, no waiting. Your brain loves clarity. Deadlines give it clarity. So the real problem isn't procrastination. The problem is that you only activate urgency by accident. The smartest people don't wait for real deadlines. They manufacture them. Here's how to use this to your advantage. Instead of saying, I need to study today, say, I need to finish this exact task by this exact time. Vague goals don't move the brain. Specific deadlines do. Your brain doesn't respond to study biology. It responds to finish 10 questions in 25 minutes. That's a deadline it can feel. This is also why to-do lists work when they're done correctly. Writing homework on a list does nothing but writing. Read pages 12 to 18. Solve 5 problems. Write 1 paragraph. Each completed task tells your brain, I made progress. Progress releases dopamine. Dopamine fuels motivation. Motivation pushes you forward. The loop restarts. Now let's talk about the most powerful trick of all, the fake deadline. Set a timer, short, uncomfortable, non-negotiable. Tell yourself, I only have 20 minutes. Even if you actually have hours, your brain doesn't know the difference. It just feels pressure, and pressure creates focus. This is why people work better under exams, interviews, and emergencies. You're not lazy, you're efficient under pressure. So give your brain pressure on purpose. But what if you wake up and feel completely unmotivated? Here's the secret most productive people use. They don't start with motivation. They start with 1 minute of work, just one. Read 1 sentence, open the document, solve 1 question. That's it. Once that minute is done, you're allowed to stop. But here's what usually happens. That tiny action creates momentum. Momentum creates motivation. Motivation pulls you deeper, and suddenly you're working, not because you felt like it, but because you started. This is why the most productive students and professionals don't rely on feelings. They rely on systems. They show up. They start small. They let the brain do the rest. Deadlines don't make you productive. They activate productivity that was already there. So remember this, if you only work when deadlines are close, it doesn't mean you're bad at discipline. It means you understand urgency. You just haven't learned how to control it yet. Stop waiting for pressure. Create it. Start small. Set fake deadlines. Turn action into motivation. And watch how fast your productivity changes. Subscribe this channel for more interesting videos.